A little earlier, we showed you, Al actually had video of a storm chaser testing the extreme winds of Irma. His name is Juston Drake. He joins us now by phone. And Juston, even as we say good morning, this is what you do. This is your personal choice. But as we look at this video, we want to make sure that nobody at home in the Florida area takes this upon themselves to go out and do what you're doing. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, that's correct. Me and my storm chasing buddy Simon Brewer, we're meteorologists, storm chasers, and we know exactly where we can get when it comes to chasing hurricanes so that we can chase it safely while also getting measurements, as I was out there getting wind measurements as well.
Where exactly, we're looking at this video of you kind of bracing yourself into the teeth of the wind. Where exactly were you at that moment?
We were on Saddle Beach Key. We were up on the causeway. It's a higher area in this region where we know we can avoid the storm surge, and we just picked a spot where we knew there was nothing downwind of us so that if anything, any debris started blowing around, it would not be able to hit us at all.
You just broke up for a quick sec. Say the exact location. You said you're on a causeway in where? In what area?
Saddle Bunch Key.
Okay.
It's east of Key West.
And Juston, I mean, we see the picture. The picture tells the story quite well. But what did it feel like to be, facing down that wind?
It was by far the strongest winds that I've ever experienced. We actually got a wind gust measurement of 117 miles per hour, but I have no doubt that there were probably some wind gusts even stronger than that our wind anemometers weren't able to measure. It was just so strong and powerful, it just made it almost impossible at times to stand up, as you can see from my video where I fell down.
Juston, did you see much damage to local structures?
We actually saw quite a bit of damage when we were in Key West earlier today. There was a lot of trees that got damaged. There was that was caused when one of the outer feeder bands had hit Key West. And because we wanted to get in the eye of the hurricane, we decided to head a little bit east earlier this morning so that we could get right into the eye of the hurricane as it made landfall on one of these keys.
And everybody's worried about the storm surge here. Have you seen any flooding, seen any of that, or heard about it?
We experienced a 2-foot storm surge when we were exiting out of Key West. There was a point where when we were on the causeway trying to get to the other keys, where we ended up crossing some water over the road and actually got out to see just how deep the water was before we tried to drive over it, and it was knee-deep, so it was about 2 to 2.5 feet high.
Juston, a second ago you said that those were the strongest winds you had ever personally felt. Again, you do this as your hobby or your living. Compare it to something else that you've experienced. What's the next most severe winds you felt?
I would compare these winds to what I experienced in Hurricane Harvey. We were actually facing that hurricane in the Rockport area when it made landfall a couple of weeks ago. And up to this point, that was the strongest hurricane that I have personally ever seen. The winds with this one were even stronger, if that can put everything into perspective of just how powerful this hurricane is.
All right, Juston. Well, listen, please be safe, even as you do what you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.